Hi guys, James at RampantLionReviews again for you today with another beer review. For this one we are going to return to Wales for the first time in quite a while actually. So we're going to go to, I think, Llandudno in the north of Wales, and we're having a taste of a beer from Wild Horse Brewing Company, and this one should be interesting because it's one of their limited edition beers. This is the dry hopped American wheat from their 10 barrel series, which are only, these series of beers are only brewed once in fact. But it was quite cool. You can go on the website and see the recipe on how to brew them for yourself. So pretty awesome actually. But it's always cool to try beers from new places. I think this is actually the first beer I've tried from North Wales. I've tried things like Tiny Rebel, Celt Experience. I think I've done a few other Welsh beers as well. But it's always cool to go to different countries and have a go of different beers. So this should be quite interesting. I love these wheat beers where they add American hops into them, and that's why I picked this one. So we'll see how we get on. But anyway, as is usual with my reviews then, I'll tell you a little bit about the brewery. It will be very brief. If you want to get straight to the tasting, just fast forward. All the usual links are in the description below. That's the brewery website, the link to my future reviews that hopefully I can do from Wild Horse. There's all the usual social media. If you want to see more beer reviews, do subscribe to the channel. The whole channel uses a geography based tagging system, so you can search for beer based on country, city or state, whatever you're interested in. There's also playlists for the beers from different countries as well, and as always, please do get in touch and let me know some of the other beers and breweries that you guys would like to see me review, especially those of you watching in Wales actually, because I don't get to review all that many Welsh beers and I would love to do more. But anyway, to tell you a little bit about Wild Horse Brewing Company. So Wild Horse are one of the many kind of new little craft breweries popping up in Wales. They were founded back in March 2015 by David Farragher in Llandudno in northern Wales. His brother apparently bought him a home brewing kit for his 30th birthday, and he really just kind of fell in love with the idea of brewing beer then. But he'd actually been living in Canada, and so he had a really kind of heavy exposure to American craft beers, and he saw, in comparison to lagers, what beer actually could be. He'd previously worked in IT, but when they returned to Wales, he decided that he wanted to become a professional brewer. And originally, these guys were based in a small industrial unit in Llandudno. They had a small kit of only 164 litres, but they've since upgraded to a 10 barrel system, hence why these kind of one-off brewed beers are called the 10 barrel series. So yeah, that's all I could find on the brewery for the moment. There'll probably be more in the future when I return to these guys, but a very short history for the moment. And their beers do seem to be quite well rated. It says on the back of this one here, our 10 barrel series is a one-off range of beers inspired by anything and everything. We brew it once on our 10 barrel system, and when it's gone, it's gone. To learn more about this brew, visit our website and tell us what you think. If you love it and we love it, we'll add it to our core or seasonal range. So yeah, quite nicely presented. This one, I do have the specs of the beer. If you want to see the other beers that these guys do, of course you can check out the brewery website in the description below. They do have a core range of beers. I think there's 4 or 5 of them there, and I got this one at Appellation Wines over in Edinburgh, which is a nice little shop actually. So I'll just let you have a little look at the artwork on this one before we open it up. There you can see 10 barrel series on the bottom here, the little bits that I've just read out to you on the back as well, and you can see 5%, it's a 5% wheat beer, and it's best before the, I think, the 20th of the 12th 2016, so it goes out of date in December, which is quite good, and then it's got this yellow cap. All the bottles have the same caps except they're different colours, so yeah, quite nicely presented. I'll just tell you the specs of this beer. It is available on the website. It's a 5% Weizen beer. It's hot with Amarillo, Magnum and Mosaic, and it has a malt base of pale Cara Red, Munich, Rye, Crystal and low colour chocolate malts apparently. And as I say, it's one of these one-off brewed 10 barrel series. So let's get this guy open and we'll get on with the tasting then. I'm really looking forward to trying this one. So yeah, nice little smoky opening on this guy as we open it up, and we'll get it out and into the glass. I have to admit, I really do love these wheat beers that have the American hops added to them. For me, it's something that just works really well actually. So we'll get this guy out and into the glass. So as you can see, it's poured a really kind of bright yellowy colour, a bright yellow straw colour. I'm just going to check that you can see this on the camera. I'll take it round to the light over here. You can see that really nice. I'm not sure how well you can see that actually. There you are. You can see this really nice bright yellowy colour. Nice yellow straw colour. It's almost like a richer orange actually. It looks lovely. So there's a finger of a frothy white head on this one. And yeah, there's some big bubbles sticking towards the side of the glass, a few little ones going up towards the bottom of that head there, and you can see if I put my fingers behind it, it's not transparent at all, so it looks absolutely lovely. So let's have a look at the aroma of this one then before we get stuck in. You can smell the mosaic hop on this. I always find mosaic has this really kind of quite distinctive citrusy character comes out of it, and you can notice that right away in this one. But you can smell a little bit the oranges, I guess, from the Amarillo in this one. Yeah, when you sugar it up, you definitely get that nice little orangey Amarillo thing. I'm getting almost a kind of peachy aroma out of this one, to be honest. You can smell that sort of flat character, that sort of flat kind of dusty note that you get from peaches. There's some lemony citrus in there, and of course with it being a wheat beer, you can pick up these nice bready malts. It's got a little bit of the wheaty character, as you'd expect. There's maybe a little bit of kind of almost spiciness too, but really it's the fruits that are coming to the forefront of this. There's a bit of floral and aromatic, kind of the sort of grassy characters coming out of this, the hoppiness in this beer. Maybe just a little teeny bit of earthiness as well. But yeah, oranges, I really do think peaches. There's a bit of lemony character as well, and yeah, it smells really nice. There is a bit of tropical fruit in there, like I say, peaches coming out a wee bit. The floral aromaticity is nice as well, but really for me it's the distinctive mosaic hop that's coming out in the Amarillo. And there is a bit of kind of sharper character. The Magnum does have a bit of a sharp citrus too, and you can pick that up in this beer as well. So just pay attention to the aroma of this one a little bit before you actually try this beer. It's got quite a nice aroma to it. So yeah, let's get stuck into this guy then. This one is the American hopped wheat from the Wild Horse Brewery in Llandudno in North Wales. Cheers. Oh geez, yeah. That's actually a lot hoppier than I was expecting it to be. It's nice, it comes in with a good bit of hoppy bite to it. This is interesting because it really leans kind of heavily towards those hoppy characters. It's not quite as wheaty as I was expecting it to be. I was expecting to have a big malty base, but really it comes in very hoppy, and then it just smooths out, and that's when you start to get these nice bready wheaty characteristics in the malt base. But yeah, that's nice. The thing that's good about this one as well, one thing I've commented on quite a lot when I've done wheat beers, when I lived in Germany of course, I always enjoyed a Weizen every so often, but it was the sort of beer that I would drink one of and then wouldn't drink again. But I love the taste of them. This one for me comes across as one that you could session if you wanted to. Yeah, that's good. So, just to analyse the flavour a little bit more. So in the middle of the palate, as you'd expect, you've got this nice, quite soft and quite smooth wheaty character that goes right across the middle of the palate there. It's absolutely lovely actually. I really like the wheaty base that has. As I say, it doesn't come in right at the start, but then it kind of pushes its way out a bit later on. Yeah, there's a little bit of a kind of spicy character to it as well, but really that fades away when the hops start to disappear a little bit, and you get the smoother, more sweet characteristics of that malt base coming out. And maybe there's a little bit of biscuity character in there as well. There's some floral aromaticity. You can feel that on the edge of the palate. The hops come in quite bitter and then they just smooth out actually. So there's some grassiness in there too. You can feel the grassiness around the front curve of the tongue actually, which is nice. Maybe there's a teeny bit of a very slightly earthy character in the back corners of the palate, but as you come further forward it becomes more floral and it hits its peak on the front corners of the palate, and then around the front curve of the tongue for me it's quite grassy, and just behind the front curve of the palate, that's where you get these nice fruity flavours. Yeah, maybe there's a little bit of herbal character to this, the hops in this beer as well, just on an afterthought. But in that little fruity part of the beer, you can detect the kind of strong orange that you'd expect from the Amarillo hop, and also the mosaic and the Magnum in this one, they're giving you a really sort of strong, there's maybe a little bit of kind of grapefruity character in there. You can feel that really strong flavour that grapefruit always gives you. You can detect that, and maybe there is just a little bit of a more kind of juicy thing going on, but it's quite a sharp, almost lemony citrus that's coming out of this one a little bit as well. Yeah, there's a really kind of strong, slightly lemony character mixing with a little bit of that almost grapefruity note in there, and there is, I do want to say, there is a bit of orange from the Amarillo as well. But for me, this is a really interesting beer. It's nice and sessionable actually, so I wouldn't hesitate to drink this one again. Hopefully it isn't just a one-off brew and it proves to be quite popular, because it's pretty good in my opinion. But in terms of the mouthfeel of this one, I would say this one's quite light bodied. Like I said, for a wheat beer, sometimes these ones can be very sort of filling, I find, but this one is quite nice and sessionable. It's got a little bit of oily character, but mainly the mouthfeel is quite light and it is quite wet. The malt base is quite smooth. It does have a little bit of sweetness to it as well. The hops have got a nice bitterness there, and there's some nice fruity juicy character as well. It's a well done beer, this one, and like I say, I certainly wouldn't hesitate to drink it again. So who knows, hopefully this one returns at some point. But I always enjoy reviewing these wheat beers that they make with the American hops. The only thing I would say about this one maybe is that there could be just a little bit more wheat added to it, just give the wheat base a little bit more prominence. But I do like the way that the hops come in, then it just fades and you get a little bit of sweetness from that malt base. That's a nice little touch, but very, very good beer. Certainly wouldn't hesitate to drink this again, and I would love to try some more from this brewery at some point fairly soon, so we'll see how we get on with that. But yeah, as always, thank you for watching my beer reviews. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Until the next time, please like, subscribe, share, all the usual YouTube stuff. Do let me know your own thoughts on this beer and the brewery itself. Tell me what your favourite beers from these guys are, and hopefully I can return in the fairly near future. And let me know some other Welsh breweries that I should have a look at as well, because it's not often that I come across Welsh beer and I would love to review more of them. So until the next time, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, all the usual YouTube stuff. Go and check out all the usual social media and let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Slàinte just now, and I will catch you soon. The Wild Horse Brewery from Llandudno in North Wales, the dry hopped American wheat. Cheers.